Hello Taurus, hello and welcome to your forecast general tarot card reading for the first half of December. So what I'm going to open the reading for you with a spiritual message. Then I'm going to use two Rider-Waite decks because that's how it feels like. So I'm going to go with the flow. So I'm going to pull 4 cards in 2 rows. So they're going to give us this nice kind of overview of what the future might hold for you. Then those 3. And this one is going to be a suggestion what to focus on during this time period, what to release, and what kind of way of thinking, being is going to be the most beneficial for you. And then additional commentary by my beloved rune cards. So without further ado, let's rock and roll. So what is the message for you, Taurus? The message is called light, and what the light does, what the light says. Imagine yourself as a being composed of energy and light, because in reality, that's precisely what you are. You are a powerful being and people are attracted to your brilliance. This is time to remember how vibrant you truly are. Wow, Taurus. That's beautiful. So, without further ado, let's see what the future might hold for you in the first 2 weeks of, I love it already, December. So we have a Temperance, we have a Death, we have a Hermit, we have a seven of Pentacles, we have the Fool, wow, we have the 10 of Pentacles, we have a Justice, wow, Taurus, we have a Wheel of Fortune. You're going to go from some kind of really massive changes. What to focus on? 3 of Pentacles. What to release? 2 of Swords. And what will be the best way forward? The Devil. I love it. We start from the Temperance, which is number 14th, and we finish on the Devil, number 15th. That is very interesting. Okay, so the Temperance. Temperance is all about... sometimes I struggle. I wonder, shall I be explaining the cards and go one by one, or shall I go with the message? So I'm going to go with the message because, yeah. So for some of you Tauruses out there, you might be finding your own balance, your equilibrium, finding the way how to kind of navigate and finding the best possible approach. But what the cards are saying, this possible, whatever situation is, whatever is happening, this balancing act, even though it appears to be the right way forward, it is not, because they are some kind of very strong changes needed in your life, because there are certain things, even though you would like to kind of keep that status quo, what they're saying, it's impossible in a long time. So they say, sort it out, remove things from your life that are not longer serving you. Life is not about pleasing others, and you have to be bold enough and strong enough to do whatever feels right for you, and that's what they're trying to tell you. And maybe, and just maybe, you're going to meet someone, or you're going to have some kind of realization about this, that you're going to kind of know and acknowledge the fact that on the end of the day, you have to seek for your own inner truth. And if that even means that you're going to be taking some kind of solace, or you're going to kind of feel isolated, or you're going to choose to kind of isolate yourself from others, because Temperance and Hermit are both talking about withdrawing, being withdrawn, and Death is coming here to say that fundamental changes that are needed. You have to kind of let it go of those things that are not longer serving you, and allow for the new to come in, and that it kind of it's almost like create a havoc and a chaos in order to find the order. That's what they're saying. And the Hermit is all about finding the truth, finding the truth of the situation. And I think you might be knowing that finding the truth might take you a while, might take a while, because you have the Seven of Pentacles over here, and Seven of Pentacles is kind of standing behind the Hermit over here. So you see the both that are kind of having let's for the purpose of exercise, we're going to call them wands. So wands that are representing the passion, the knowledge, wands that are also representing some kind of support, and both that are resting on this wand. So you know, you have an understanding of what is it that you want. You might have a very clear understanding of what your core values are, what your skill set is, what you're representing, who you are. But that's going to kind of take time in order for you to become who you truly are. Is going to take some time, because 7 is indicating that waiting for the fruits of the labor, waiting for things to develop. As I'm not sure how well you're going to see it, this chap over here is wearing 2 different shoes. So those 2 different shoes, they're indicating of being flexible enough to know that different ways of approach are needed, that it's not only one way. It's about being agile. It's all about being fluid in your own approach towards your own situation, yourself, the truth. So it's almost what I'm saying and what I'm hearing, the truth is not straightforward. It's almost like there are different variables to that situation, and it's almost about you going to be on the way of discovery to finding this inner truth. But equally, what this is requiring of you, it's requiring of being flexible with the approach. So to give you an example, I guess if I were to translate it into something that it's more to do with the realm of here and now, let's say you have a specific goal in mind. Let's say you want to become self-employed. Let's say you tried it before, and let's say for the sake of argument you tried and didn't work out. But what this kind of cards, they're saying, yes, that might be the case, that hasn't worked out, but the goal itself is not wasn't wrong. It's just the way of approach or how you were going about certain things that were not right. So it's all about adjusting or changing the method, changing the way about it. So that's what's coming through. Then it's a Fool, and Fool is standing next to the 10 of Pentacles. So I think you're going to you might start something afresh. The Fool is representing the 0, the potential, everything is possible. And what he's kind of, it almost feels like, because this reading goes this way, so I'm going to read it that way. So you have the Wheel of Fortune, Justice, 10 of Pentacles, and you have the Fool. So the Wheel of Fortune saying that is not time. Now the thing's going to start moving. There is something that is kind of allowing things to slot into the place. You have a Justice, so you worked on it. You have something. You have a very good base, or there might be a financial, there might be something that is a job, skill set, whatever it might be, to kind of start this new journey. And they say everything is in place, everything is possible, and it's just for you to embrace that change and go through it. So entirety of reading is all about you understanding that now it's time to clear things that are not longer serving you, allow the room for the new, look for the truth of situation, understanding the status quo is not necessarily the best way forward, to know that you have everything that is possible and everything is available to you. You have a skill set, you have knowledge, you have ability to make things happen, and it's all about it's not the direction that would have to be changed, but it's just the way how you go about this. And then you have that very strong flow. And the very strong flow is to say this is kind of karmic change. That is a strong change within your life, and you know it. You might be trying to withhold it. So they say whatever is happening, don't withhold that change, just go run with it. 10 of Pentacles is indicating that it's some kind of end of the cycle, but also it's indicating a very good base. So it's almost like if that is a job, if that is a relationship, you achieved everything possible at that given level, and it's like you're going one level up. And they say go with it, go and embrace it. And basically, what they say, what to focus it's about focusing on creating the new foundation for something new. And because this is a pentacles and you have quite a bit of those pentacles, the indication is that might be money, finance, job, self-employment. Go for it, build on it, and you have a skill set that I think what they try to say, focus also on potential that you don't realize, that things that you can still learn and develop. But whatever is happening, you might have people, there might be a job offer, there might be people who would like to commission you with something. So just go with it and do it. What to release? You see, it's sort of here, and she's kind of, if you're going to look at her body language, she's very relaxed. She's very relaxed. However, her arms are being crossed, so her heart is kind of, if you're going to think there's a heart over here, she doesn't want to show her emotions. She has this blindfold, and there's a body of water behind her. So it's if you are reluctant to make kind of decision, or if you're reluctant to see certain things the way how they are, now is time to see it. And what is the best way forward? Devil. Devil is just about getting yourself, just doing things, just rolling with it and allowing this flow to take you. Devil in this particular case is not indicating anything that is negative. I think devil in this particular case is indicating that you have to not be afraid to do whatever is to need to be done to achieve whatever you need to achieve. And it's nothing wrong, and and I'm hearing it's something about the money, or being able to take money, being able to judge money, knowing your self-value, and actually for some of you it's asking about money in advice, in advance. That's what's coming through. And actually being able to be in a charge of situation. That's what's coming. So what's the vision commentary over here? It's all about your skill set. You have everything that you need. It's everything that is available to you. You have everything. You see, he's holding this rod over here, and the rod is it's bright hot. So take the opportunity and run with it. That's what they say. That is the overall message for you, Taurus, for the first 2 weeks of December. So Taurus, as usual, pleasure reading for you. I hope you're going to find it useful. If you do, please let me know by commenting, liking and subscribing. You take care, and bye for now.